Good morning, good morning. I want to wish you all a happy Saturday. This is your time, this is your season, and this is your moment. In the midst of this coronavirus, I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're taking the necessary precautions, but I'm excited. This coronavirus will not hold me back. I want to tell you, this coronavirus will not hold you back. You will succeed. You will accomplish your dreams. You are a winner. You are amazing. You are intelligent. You are smart. You are anointed. You are gifted beyond measure. You are unique. And I want to tell you that you are destined for greatness. Regardless of this coronavirus, we are going to make it through this. And if there was ever a time, I'm excited, y'all, because I'm not going to let this coronavirus keep me down. I'm going to remain optimistic. What do you mean, Dr. Campbell? I'm going to remain positive. I'm going to stay in faith. I'm not going to walk in fear. I'm going to believe for the best. I'm going to think phenomenal. In the midst of this, I know something great is coming out of this. I want to tell you, this is your time, this is your moment, and this is your season. I want to tell you, if people laugh at you, I want to say this. I want you to dream big. You're about to find out. I want you to do this. I want you to do this exercise with your friends and your family, because you are about to find out who are really for you. You're about to figure out who really believes in you. You're about to figure out who really got your back. If people, watch this, if people laugh at you, I'm going to say this again. If people laugh at you when you tell them your dreams, then you make them have the last laugh. When people laugh at you when you tell them your dreams, you will have the last laugh. I'm going to say that again. I felt that. When people laugh at you when you tell them your dreams, you are going to have the last laugh. When people doubt you, I want to say this. When people doubt you, when people in your family doubt you, when your friends doubt you, when your spouse doubts you, when your loved ones doubt you, this is what you do. Prove them wrong. Go that extra mile. That's what I want to tell you. I want you to go that extra mile. If you're going to achieve greatness, if you're going to achieve success in whatever it is that you want to do, let me say this. I'm about to tell you how to become successful. If you apply this principle that I'm about to tell you, your life will change forever. This is what I want you to do. This is a very simple principle. What I want you to do, if you go that extra mile, take that extra lap, be willing. This is $1 million principle. I want you to be willing. Yes, I'm feeling this. I want you to be willing to go that extra mile. Take that extra lap. When you're working out as an athlete, be willing to go that extra mile. When you're working out, starting that business, going to school, wanting to get that academic scholarship, wanting to get that sports scholarship, wanting to start your business, wanting to be a lawyer or a surgeon or an engineer or architect or a rapper or a musician or a singer or a movie producer or an actor. This is how you achieve your dreams. You have to be willing to go that extra mile. You have to be willing to take that extra lap. Why? Because there are so many people that want to do the same thing that you want to do. But if you're going to outgrind them, if you're going to out-hustle them, you got to be willing to outgrind them. You got to be willing to out-hustle them. You got to be willing to put in 120%. And as I said it earlier, you got to go that extra mile. You got to take that extra lap, because it's time for you to grind harder. It's time. Don't think mediocre. I'm going to say that again. It's time for you to grind harder. It's time for you to put in 120%. Don't think mediocre. This is how you become successful. You got to stop thinking mediocre, but you got to think outside of the box. If you're going to become great, if you're going to become successful, if you're going to achieve your goals, if you're going to achieve your dreams, this is what you got to do. You got to be willing to think outside of the box. Next thing, there are going to be people in your family. There are going to be people who are your friends. There are going to be people in your life. They will not allow you to think outside of the box. There are going to be people that will hinder you from thinking outside of the box. But this is what you got to do. Don't you allow your family, don't you allow your friends, don't you allow your loved ones, don't you allow people to hinder you. Don't you let people stop you from thinking outside of the box. Michael Jordan became the greatest because he thought outside of the box. Kobe Bryant became the greatest because he thought outside of the box. LeBron James became the greatest because he thought outside of the box. Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Kawhi Leonard, Anthony Davis, they became the greatest because they thought outside of the box. If you are going to become great, you are going to have to think outside of the box, because you got to understand this. You deserve the best. That's what I want to tell you. You deserve the best. Greatness is in your DNA. I'm pumped up on that. I want to say that again. Greatness. You got to be hungry. Greatness. Greatness. We're talking about greatness. We're talking about greatness. Are we talking about greatness? Yes, we're talking about greatness. And this is what I want to tell you. This is who you are. I'm about to tell you who you are. Greatness is in your DNA. You were born with greatness. You are destined for greatness. You deserve to be called great. You deserve to be called great. You deserve to be called awesome. You deserve to be called beautiful. You deserve to be called special. You deserve to be called phenomenal. You are phenomenal. You are needed. When you become great, you force everyone to live a great life they thought they couldn't live because of you. I'm going to say that again. I'm going to say it slowly. When you become great, you force everyone to live a great life they thought they couldn't live because of you. Greatness is in your DNA. I want you to be that example. Be that example to that child who never knew who their father was. Be that person be an example to someone who's suicidal. Be that example to someone who gave up on their dreams. Be that example to someone that was told they would never amount to anything. Because when you become successful, follow me with this. When you become successful, I got a lot of energy today, y'all. I'm feeling this today because I'm coming for you, coronavirus. This coronavirus will not stop us. This coronavirus will not defeat us. This coronavirus will not hinder us. We will beat this coronavirus. We will defeat this coronavirus because you are needed. Greatness is upon your life. Greatness is in your DNA. When you become successful, watch this. This next thing I'm about to say is worth $1 billion if you apply it. When you become successful, it pushes others, watch this, to a high level of success. I'm going to say that again. You are going to be an inspiration. You are going to be an example. There are going to be people that's going to look at your greatness. There's going to be people that's going to look at your success, and they're going to want to emulate you. They're going to want to be like you. That you're going to inspire them. When you become successful, watch this. I'm feeling this. It pushes you. It pushes other people to a high level of success. Keep grinding, put in 120%, because you never know who's watching you. There's always someone who's watching you. Keep grinding, put in 120%, because you never know who's watching you. Let me share my story with you. My story is I flunked the first grade. I grew up with a learning disability all throughout elementary school, middle school, and high school. I was bullied in school. I was told I would never amount to anything. I had a reading and comprehension problem. When I got in high school, my high school teacher told me, she said, Tommy, you will not graduate high school. She said, you are not smart enough to go to college. My whole life I've been the underdog. My whole life people told me I would never amount to anything. But I told myself, there's greatness in my DNA. There's greatness in my DNA. There's greatness upon my life. I told myself I am needed. And the word for the day is, you are needed. I want to tell you, don't you commit suicide. Don't you walk out on your family. Don't you quit the team. Don't you give up because you got an injury in professional sports. Don't you give up because you got an injury in college sports. Don't you give up because you never knew who your father was. Don't you give up because of depression. Don't you give up because of relationship problems. Don't you give up because of your past, your mistakes and your fears and your failures. But I want you to keep pressing. Why? Because I'm the first to tell you that you are needed. This world needs you. Don't you quit. Don't you give up on life. Take that extra mile. Stay in the gym a little while longer. Keep working out. Start that business. I want you to focus on being the greatest teacher. I want to tell all the teachers in the school, I'm here to empower the teachers. Because if I can empower the teachers, then the students will be all right. I don't want to just focus on the students and not focus on the teachers. Maybe you are teaching in a school system and you're getting burnt out. The kids are causing you so much problem. You are needed, teachers. Don't you give up on those children. You are needed. Do what you got to do to go to that next level again. Get that hunger for being a teacher again. Get that hunger for being a professor again. Maybe you wanted to start a business and you failed in starting a business. Get that hunger for starting that business. Maybe you're sick in your body. You think you're going to die. Keep having faith and believe you're going to get better. And listen to the doctors and take the necessary precautions. Maybe you want to go to the next level. Maybe you want to be an athlete. Maybe you want to be a nurse or a surgeon or a doctor or a lawyer or whatever it is you want to be. I want to tell you, you are needed. There's always people who are watching you. So what are you doing behind closed doors that's going to get you to the next level in public? Because great people who are great right now, they are great because they work hard in private. So when you grind in private, when you put in 120% in private, you're going to shine publicly. You're going to be great publicly. But you got to grind in private. You got to grind when nobody's watching you. You got to grind when life is throwing blows at you. You got to grind while you're depressed. You got to grind while you're sick. You got to grind while you're failing. You got to grind while you're making mistakes. Keep going. Don't you stop, because you are needed. Allow the world, as I close, allow the world to see just how great you are. In the midst of this coronavirus, this is your time to shine. This is your time, this is your moment, and this is your season. And in the midst of this coronavirus, don't you let this coronavirus stop you. In the midst of this coronavirus, it's time to allow the world to see just how great you are in the midst of this coronavirus. You are powerful. I want to say that slowly. You are powerful beyond measure. I'm going to say that again. Allow the world to see just how great you really are. Greatness is in your DNA. You are powerful beyond measure. You can do anything you put your mind to. You can accomplish anything. The impossible is nothing. There's no such thing as impossible. Why? Because anything is possible. Yes, she told me I wasn't going to graduate high school. Told me I wasn't smart enough to go to college. I looked at her, I said, ma'am, you will not put limitations on me. I said, yes, you're going by what it looks like. Yes, I'm troubled. Yes, I'm going through. Yes, I've been hurt. Yes, I've been rejected. Yes, I've been picked at. Yes, I flunked the first grade. Yes, I made C's and D's and F's. But I said, I will go to college. And then in 2009, I became homeless, living on the streets and begging for food. And then right after that, I was shot multiple times. and pronounced dead at the hospital. It seemed like my life was over, but I kept fighting. And this is what I want to tell you. Maybe you have not been through as much as I have, but maybe what you're going through is hurting you so much. It's causing you to be depressed. It's causing you to have low energy. It's causing you to want to give up. But I'm here to tell you, look at my life and look at my story. Don't you give up. Don't you quit. Don't you throw in the towel, because you are needed and greatness is in your DNA. And now I got my bachelor's degree. I got my master's degree. I got my doctoral degree after I flunked out of college. And I got back in college on academic probation. And I killed it. And when it was time for me to write my dissertation, I was so afraid when I had to write my dissertation. But I wrote my dissertation and got my doctoral degree. And now I'm a published author. The name of my book is titled Dream Big. You can get it on Amazon. This book has $1 million worth of information in it. This book is only $9, and the Amazon Kindle is $5. Go to Amazon or reach out to me, and I can help you buy my book. My website is www.drtommycampbelljr.com. Maybe you've been telling yourself you want to write a book. You can write that book because you are powerful beyond measure. When you take chances, as I close, I'm feeling it today, y'all. I'm feeling it today. When you take chances in life, when you are willing to come out of your comfort zone, when you are willing to do something in your family that no one has ever done and become courageous, it motivates and inspires other people. Putting in overtime in the gym. This is what I want to tell the athletes. When you put in overtime in the gym as an athlete, it will take care of your family. Because there's family that's dependent on you. There's brothers and sisters that's dependent on you. So when you put in overtime in the gym as an athlete, you're going to be able to take care of your family when you go pro. And you're going to inspire other athletes. So you got to do this as I close. You got to believe in yourself and know your worth. I'm going to say that again as I close. You got to believe in yourself and you got to know your worth. What do you mean, Dr. Campbell? Because this world needs what you have to offer. I'm going to say that again. Believe in yourself. Know your worth. Because this world needs what you have to offer. There is a family depending on your greatness. There is a family, a friend, or loved ones depending on you. There is a team and a spouse depending on you. You have to become great. Your life depends on it. There are people depending on you. Don't you give up, because when you give up, you're giving up on it. You're letting your family down. You're letting everybody else down when you give up. So don't you quit. You are needed. As I close, I want to tell the whole world that I love you. If I did not love you, I would not do these motivational videos every day. And I'm getting messages from people all over the world that are telling me that my motivational videos are changing your lives. Maybe if you don't have a father, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a motivator, an inspirator. If you don't have a father figure and you're an athlete or you're someone who doesn't know your father and you need a father figure, reach out to me. I will be your mentor. I will be your coach. And I won't charge you a dime. I won't charge you anything. I will be there for you. I'll be a father figure to you. I know what it's like for people to walk out of your life. I know what it's like to be rejected. I know what it's like for people to talk about you. I know what it's like to be the underdog. I know what it's like to have people walk out of your life. I know what it's like to have people give up on you and not believe in you. I know what it's like to have people to judge you based off what you're going through. I've been there. But you got to get to a place to where you don't care what people think about you. That you're not looking for validation. That you believe in you. You know who you are, regardless of what other people think about you. I will be there for you. I will love you. I'm here for you. I'll be that father figure to you. There's an athlete that needs me, a professional athlete that needs a father figure. I'm there for you. I'll pray you through this. I'll guide you through this. I'll love you through this. I'll counsel you through whatever it is that you're going through. Because I also have a degree in counseling as well. I have a minor in counseling. And I'm charged by law to keep everything confidential. I'm professional. I'm the real deal. I know what it's like. I'm not here for your money. I love you all. I want to tell the whole world. I'm telling the whole world that I love you. I'm telling the whole world, let us come together and love each other in the midst of this coronavirus. I'm telling the whole world to not lose hope. Keep your faith. Keep believing. Don't walk in fear. Believe in this. Know we're going to overcome this. Know we're going to make it through this. I love you and I believe in you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video all over social media. I'm here for you. I love you. If corporations need to book me to speak, NBA teams, NFL teams, if you want to book me to speak, I am here for you. I got your back. I love you. I believe in you. I know this is a hard time for the whole entire world, but trust me on this. All things work together for the good. Because in any bad situation, something good will always come out of a bad situation. Because pain is only temporary. I love you. Thank you. That is my time.